Hey guys, this is the second part of my two-part episode of Becoming Minimalist. In the first video, just a few days ago, I talked about the general definition of the word minimalism, and in this video I'm going to talk about what minimalism means to me, like how I interpret the word into fitting into my own lifestyle. So like I said in the first video, minimalism is such a big trend right now, and I feel like there's this image of minimalism as being all about getting rid of your items and trying to live a life without possessions. So I know that this is true for a lot of minimalists, but it might not be the best way to describe my own personal take of the concept. So hey, why not just tell you what my personal take is? So I sat down with a pen and paper and just wrote down what is my personal definition of minimalism. What does it mean to me? And basically I narrowed it down to 7 different parts. The first part is to find out what it is that I want. So basically just figuring out what is important to me and what I should prioritize in my own life. Part 2 is to actively go after what it is that I want and feel is important for my life to make me happy. Part 3 is to keep everything else simple and clear as to not get distracted from my purpose. Step 4 is to feel calm, light, intentional and clear in like a light and beautiful and calming surrounding. Part 5 is that the previous 4 parts will have the result that I'm more eco-friendly, that I make conscious choices, and that I will use fewer of the planet's resources. Part 6 is really important to me, and that is all about not being caught up with society's expectations of what my life should be like and not being caught up in materialism. Part 7 is sort of a conclusion, and it's all about trying not to find happiness from without, but instead trying to find it from within through creating rather than consuming. So those are the 7 parts that summarize what minimalism is for me in my life. So let me quickly walk you through what minimalism isn't according to me. For me, minimalism isn't counting my possessions or getting rid of stuff just for the sake of getting rid of stuff. I only get rid of stuff when I feel overwhelmed by the amount of things that I have, and I have no idea how many items I have, and I don't really care. For me, to be a minimalist, you don't have to see anything wrong with owning things or making money. Although I'm not a materialist at all, I do enjoy having things that make my life more beautiful, more comfortable, easier to live, or just happier in general. And although I don't have any intention of being a millionaire, I do think that, making a comfortable amount of money will make your life so much easier, so I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't have any rules or any guidelines that I follow myself or that I think that you should follow. If you have been watching my videos for a while, you know about me already that I'm all about being kind and forgiving to myself. I don't pressure myself. I don't like giving myself rules to follow. So those are some of the things that minimalism isn't for me, because I'm not at all about trying to be a good minimalist. I'm just trying to be happy. And so far, minimalism has played a huge part in my own sort of journey to become a happier person. It's not a competition. It's not about how much a minimalist you are or anything like that. I don't care about how many possessions you have, how colorful your clothes are, how big a house you own, or how many kids you have, or how expensive your computer is. If you feel like you want to simplify your life in any way, you are just as much a minimalist as anyone else. I mean, just look at the colorful way I used to dress back in London when I had my 90s grunge phase. And even when I had all those colors and patterns and flowers and stuff and layers, it didn't make me any less of a minimalist at heart than I am right now. I still enjoyed having a white home. I still enjoyed having few possessions. I still like traveling lightly, and I still cared about the environment. I would never pressure myself to get rid of something that I enjoy just to be good or be more of a minimalist. I only get rid of stuff when I feel overwhelmed or when I feel like I'm weighed down. And that changes a lot over time, like when I reach that limit of things. So it varies for everyone, I guess. It's so different for all of us what minimalism means and how we incorporate into our lives. And I would never tell you anything like follow my 3 easy steps to become a happy person, because I would never presume to know more about you than you know yourself. I'm not a guru. What works for me might not work for you at all. That being said, I do love inspiring people and get inspired by people. So I think that, just sharing our thoughts and ideas and experiences and stories, we can learn so much from each other. And that's not about, listening to someone else what they did and just copying that and pasting it onto yourself. It's more about getting inspired by someone's enthusiasm and ideas and sort of modifying it and incorporating it into your own lifestyle. So just be open to, we're all different and we should celebrate that. So try to make it your own. Let me just leave you with this thought. It's about being happy, not being good. And maybe or maybe not, minimalism can play a little part of that in your life. All I know is that it sure has helped me. Thank you so much for watching the second part of my episode, What is Minimalism, in the Becoming Minimalist series. If you haven't watched the first part yet, I'm sure it's up there somewhere. I'll put the link in the description box as well. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I love it every time you do. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and I hope that I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Take care, bye!